Question 1521. Could it ever be right to kidnap a child if you knew you could give it a better life? What if it was your child?
Kind of. It's a little bit circumstantial there, Dave.
This has been a real life issue, you know. What was the name of that journalist who basically took that kid from like Sarajevo or something during the Balkan War? Forget his name, but you know.
I think there are circumstances where that could be a viable and moral thing to do.
Ox says no.
I agree.
So you think so? To kidnap a child, to take it.
I would consider you run to one of these kids who's part of this gigantic family from Utah, but this John, what the fuck his name was, Jefferson or Jeffries or whatever, that they got 20, 30 wives and 150 kids and all this kind of corrupt weirdness going on.
Mm-hmm.
So feeling from something like that.
Now, who in Star Wars kidnaps children?
Oh, Jedi!
Well, but do they though?
They use their mind tricks too.
Historically, they have.
They have done that, then. Because I know, technically speaking, the families, can refuse to give up Force-sensitive children to the Jedi Order. So,
and they just use their mind trick to.
Historically speaking, that's quite a new thing. Because there were big galactic wars that the Jedi were all in charge of in past centuries. So during those times, the Jedi were just like, "Yeah, we're gonna snatch your peeps."
None of this ever happened. Stop it.
I'm not going to stop it. I'm
You're
not going
aware
to stop
this
it.
is
This
a
is what
Star
this
Wars
entire
episode.
show is about.
This is the only chance he gets. Doorknobhead says, "Take my child, please. I'll throw in my wife as a bonus." 9 o'clock here. It says, "Kidnapped, no way. But if they made a good offer." Ooh. Hello, you back? Hello.
I'm back.
Also, technically, the Mandalorians do as well.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Oh, with
Did you hear the question?
No. Tell me the question. I'll proper issue with the Mandalorian.
Right.
But
The
go
question
on.
is, could it ever be right to kidnap a child if you knew you could give it a better life? What if it was your child?
I've done that to dogs.
Oh, that's psychology right there.
Yes.
I'm going to say no. You're just causing the child more harm to put that in that sort of position. Depending on age or whatnot, a child should be left where it is.
Should it?
Yeah, it should be left where it is.
You think
That greatly depends where it is.
In the Jim Jones village.
If it was nailed up Jesus style to a torture chamber, then no, you take that child away. But
I think this thing's very situational.
This is very
the point is
psychological.
Is there any circumstance where it should be justified because you can give them a better life?
I think there probably is a conceivable circumstance where that is justifiable.
I can conceive of quite a few.
But to be fair, I've just turned back up and I didn't hear the question, and I may be out of sync here. But
don't misunderstand them. This is an ethical issue. It's an ethical question.
Moving children is always wrong.
It's always wrong. That's a good position.
Always wrong. Because children are very susceptible to anything, and that's why the churches batter them with Noah and all these good stories of nonsense.
Yes.
And they put them in this position where they don't want to be. A lot of them don't want to be there. They want to listen, but they're such good stories. And you can't knock the Noah story. It's a brilliant story.
It's a terrible story. They just tell it to them over and over again until they think it's a good story.
I got a nice video on my channel.
Terrible about
story. It's not a good story. It's not. It's no better than any other kid's story, but it's.
Well, what? The creator of the earth is about to destroy everything, but we survived. What's wrong about that?
Than Hercules stories?
I got a whole video on my channel.
This, that story is total nonsense. Of course it is. I mean, the gravity alone up there would have been 8G. So, well, if the planet is full of water to the height above Mount Everest, to the highest mountain, then the gravity alone of the water, because water is very dense, as we know, it's quite a dense liquid.
That's
what are we talking about now?
That's the thing I didn't include in my Noah's Ark is bullshit video.
Crushing the earth.
The weight of the water.
Okay, just wait.
Well, this is it. The weight of the water, and you can add the temperature up there is minus 35.
Okay, the air
pressure water than wood there. It's the ice.
Yes. So it would literally be a frozen world. It would be like Europa.
Yeah, we'd have a West Pole.
Well, Badger, you can do a whole new Noah story with physics added.
Don't you talk about Myopa, Dave?
Wait there, just 2 questions. Right, the chat wants us to do something, which is, can we make a clear distinction between kidnap and rescue? And Junior says,
well, yeah,
I would say define better life.
Kind of,
right, the issue is
who you ask, isn't it?
That's the problem. This is the issue that makes the thing subjective. Because the Jedi think that they are going to give these kids a better life. They're going to train them as Jedis, and they'll be big and powerful.
Oh, you didn't say I was you did not say I was a Jedi.
The whole show is about Star Wars.
I come back in and said, should I kidnap my own children if I'm in a bad marriage? That's all you said to me, Dave.
No.
And as far as I'm concerned, unless there's a danger to life, children should be left alone.
To bring that to a juxtaposition with a real life incident, the American government and the Canadian government thought they were doing the right thing and giving these children better lives when they kidnapped Indigenous children and forced them to lose their culture and their language and grow up essentially in this white model of what people should be.
That's just indoctrination. Now that's just different.
The point is that's what we're talking about with the Jedi.
Exactly.
I think they're going to give.
Look, Jedi is a religion. It's indoctrination. This is the religion.
Can the Jedi? Is it right for the Jedi to take kids?
Well, no, of course it's not. We're going back to the Mandalorian here, Baby Yoda.
Both Jeff and
I'm sorry.
Both Jeff and Badger think it is right, and God the Good One says,
No,
"What if you kidnap the kid?" Wait there. Just wait.
You have to talk about this, whether or not you're creating a policy for a large organizational body or an individual. Would I, as an individual, go steal a child out of horrible conditions? Yeah, I might damn well do it. Should a government do that? Fuck no.
Also, what I said was it's very circumstantial.
Right, with that, God the Good One says, what if you kidnap the kid and when you get it home, you find out that it's crap at football? Can you take it back?
That's a good answer.
I'm right. Sorry, I'm back. Sorry, I'm back now. Dave. Where did I say it was right?
Bonus for me.
Right, where did I say it was right? Do not mistake me. I kind of said that it's situation. That it was a situational and subjective. Is kind of what I said.
Question. Okay, the point is, it's not that you affirmed it. Okay, because I said, could it ever be right? You affirmed it that it could sometimes be right.
In certain circumstances, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You agreed with the proposition.
But then you said no. But then you kind of. But then you just.
Then I implied that you should go out kidnapping kids.
Yeah. You basically implied there should be like the Jedi order, go around kidnap kids. Which is not what I said.
That one. No, that one.
Which is not what was. Which was not implied.
Would you rather bring... Oh, here you go. Parman says, would you rather Darth Vader... I'm assuming he means Vader.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather Darth Vader to bring up, like, Luke and Leia, or for Leia to be a princess and Luke to be a country bumpkin? Was it right for Obi to...
But did Obi
Technically,
actually
yes, because she didn't know.
Really? Or, yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
She left them with them.
Yeah, that was.
Why not Anakin? No, I think they should have gone to Anakin.
Should they?
Can I just say that in any child, in a psychological viewpoint, there is no safe environment unless there's a threat of life where you should move a child. Luke Skywalker was moved because his parents died. He was moved to his Uncle Owen. And he was left.
Die. His father was perfectly live and well.
No, he was not perfectly well. He lost all his limbs.
They came back on.
Well, he was sitting in a dumb chair, sitting and listening to. But you should never move a child from their environment. Unless there's a threat of life, you should never move a child
so even if they're
from
going to
their
have
environment.
a really shit life,
and to be fair,
it doesn't matter.
An argument made.
If you are going to use the Star Wars analogy here, there would have been a threat. There would have been a serious threat of life had the Emperor been aware of their existence.
Also, there's a strong argument to be made that Vader is not mentally competent to be looking after children.
A court should decide that, though, rather than just kidnapping the kids.
Oh, yeah, court in the Empire run by Vader and his mate. That's going to work out great, isn't it, Dave?
But the Jedi took it upon themselves, like they do with many other of these things. Because they think they're better. There is no difference between this and Christians condemning homosexuality.
I told you, this Star Wars is the Old Testament in space.
There's some
It's the Old Testament in space.
We have another fucking question.
Man, did you want to ask this question?
Cock on, Dave.
We haven't asked Robbie. Robbie, is it ever right to kidnap kids if you give them a better life? We lost Robbie. Manda?
If Star Wars is the Old Testament space, who's God?
Luke.
Me, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Pardon?
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.